Welcome back. Now we're ready to start animating our enemy. So far, all our enemy does is sit there in an idle animation. So we're ready to actually create an anim instance and an animation blueprint. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go down into C++ classes, shooter, and right-click and create a new C++ class. Now we want an anim instance, so we need to click Show All Classes and search for anim instance. Go ahead and select the anim instance class and hit Next. Now let's go ahead and call this Grux anim instance. And this will use the Grux skeleton. So let's go ahead and click Create Class. Now with Grux anim instance created, we can create a blueprint based on this. So let's go back in the editor and we'll go to the enemies folder where we have enemy BP, and we're going to right click and create an animation blueprint. So select animation, animation blueprint, and we're going to select Grux anim instance as the parent class and Grux skeleton for the skeleton. Go ahead and click OK, and we're going to call this Grux anim BP. Now let's go ahead and open Grux anim BP. Now here's our animation blueprint. Now we're going to want a state machine, so let's create a new state machine, and we're going to call this state machine locomotion. Go ahead and hook this up to the output pose, open up locomotion, and we'll drag off of entry and create a state. For now, let's just make this state idle, and for idle, we'll double click to open it. Let's search the asset browser for an animation called idle. Scroll down until you find an animation that's called idle, drag that in, and hook it up to the output animation pose. Now we have an animation blueprint using the idle animation. So let's go ahead and compile this, save it, and we'll go into enemy BP, select the mesh, and for animation mode, we're going to select use animation blueprint. And for the animation blueprint, let's type Grux, and we're going to use Grux anim BP. That's the animation blueprint we just created. Go ahead and click compile and save. And now if we hit play, we'll see that Grux is in the idle animation, which he was already in the idle animation, but now it's the animation blueprint driving this animation. So now we're set up to have an animation blueprint so that Grux can start doing some more interesting things. And we'll start doing those interesting things in the next video. So I'll see you then.